Welcome back. We're still with the Minister of Water Resources, Engineer Adamu. Thank you for joining us once again. You know, even as water is a natural resource, free as it is, it's not so free in so many areas across the country, really. If you go to communities where we should have potable water, that is non-existent. I'm wondering now, how do you intend to solve this particular problem before we go into the River Basin Development Authorities and what they're doing?
Let me say this. There seems to be a misconception because everybody, when people open their taps and don't see water, the first person they think of is the Minister of Water Resources. But it's not so.
You wouldn't believe that.
The responsibility for taking water to your taps rests with the state water agencies. And in the case of Abuja, the FCT Water Board. Yes. Our role as Ministry of Water Resources is to provide the Gurara dams, the Lower Usma dams, the conveyance systems at least, the interbasin transfer there, and other major sources so that major towns can now tap into it, build their treatment facilities, transmission and distribution and storage facilities. That is the responsibility of states. What happens is, because over time, especially with the devaluation of our currency over the decades, it has become very difficult for states to fund this comprehensive infrastructure. So sometimes the federal government comes in to support them. It's not a right. It's just it's an intervention.
Let's understand how the states, are they really willing to, to partner with private sector? Are they willing, do you see that willingness to partner with the federal government to bring water, potable water, to reality in many communities that we see?
Well, they're more than willing to do that because they know that water is very critical to the communities, and they don't have the resources they don't have enough resources to provide the water. So they are very much keen. Every day I get requests from states willing to looking for some support from the federal government. So I'm sure they'll be willing to do that. But one other thing is that there has not been an enabling environment for the private sector to participate in water distribution in this country. The reason being that there is no enabling water resources law in the country. And for that reason, there wouldn't be a regulator to oversee that aspect. So no private investor will come in when there is no regulator to be an umpire.
It's surprising that such a bill lay static, for over the years, just as this, the 11 River Basin Development Authorities, ever since it was established, we're wondering how much success story has been recorded.
Well, I don't know what happened to the bill. There's been, back and forth, but at least we took the bull by the horn, and I'm very happy with the development so far. Regarding the river basins, there are actually 12. Yes, they have not been operating the way they should. I've been very disappointed myself, and that is why I've focused a lot of energy on them since I was appointed. And I believe we have made a lot of progress. We intend to professionalize them properly. We're working with the Bureau for Public Enterprise now to make sure that we're able to get them commercialized in the next few years. I gave them a target of 24 months to start showing results that they can be on their own. We hope that before the end of this administration, our river basins should be able to stand on their own and shouldn't require budgetary allocation for them to be able to do their work.
So what is really happening to these authorities? Are they generating any money for the country?
Well, they are. They are, but according to the enabling law, they can set up ventures. I know some of the river basins own water bottling companies, table water companies. Some are smoking fish. They are leasing out some of the land. They are collecting water rates, and all these monies are going now, especially now with TSA, the monies are going into government coffers. I've come across quite a number of river basins that have leased out the dams for aquaculture, fish farming, and they are collecting revenue from there. And
collecting water rates from
the users. Under the existing arrangement, even state governments, when we build dams, and state governments are going to tap water to distribute to treat and distribute to the cities, they are supposed to pay the federal government for that water.
And they don't pay?
Of course, now they don't, because the law, there is no enabling law. It's just a regulation. But when we have the water resources law in place, all these things have to be done, because, like I said, we'll have a regulator, and these things have to be done.
Well, we look forward to viable projects in the future coming from this ministry. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.